Coming up today on This Is True Really News. Your daily business. If you like your daily business, please like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News. Leave comments where you see or hear us. If you'd like to send something longer correcting us or just sending us something you think is fun or maybe a story you'd like us to try out, send those to TITR@netradio.network.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
What?
I don't know. Do I do the really weird story that's sort of bittersweet or the lie detector? You know what? We'll do the bittersweet story.
Okay.
No, wait, we'll do the lie detector story.
Either way, this story will follow them up perfectly. This first story I've got.
Terrific. I got two lie detector stories for you.
Okay.
Nurse Sherry Rassman was 29 years old when she was murdered in Los Angeles at home. Though the case went cold for over 20 years, no leads or suspects, it wasn't until advancements in DNA technology and the persistence of her family, you got to have advocates or it'll get buried.
Absolutely.
They finally had a breakthrough in 2009. So I'm getting the idea, if my math is correct, that if you take 2009, subtract 58, you get 89 in there. Right?
Yeah.
1989 was probably about the time she was murdered.
Okay. Following you now.
This is truly math. You really can't learn this at home. The crazy twist was that a former LAPD detective by the name of Stephanie Lazarus became a suspect after finding out that Lazarus had a personal connection with Rasmussen. Rasmussen had dated Lazarus's husband well before the marriage. When Lazarus was questioned about the crime, deception was detected in the lie detector test. Dum, dum, dum. I don't know. Watching TV, those seem like the easiest things to beat. Along with DNA evidence found at the scene, linking her to the murder, the lie detector results secured the case to arrest and eventually convict Lazarus, who is spending 27 years in prison.
Good.
That amazes me after all those years.
How? Well,
go ahead.
No, I'm just, how in the world does a person become that warped?
How do you live with it for all those years?
Yeah.
I'd be
first off, to do it,
I would be
there and then
walking, talking bag of goo.
Oh, yeah. Well, are you saying you're not now?
Well, sort of am now.
Yeah, okay.
But I'd be gooier.
First person daily business story. And speaking of goo.
Oh, jeez, no.
I'd gotten to work early that morning.
Yeah, of course you had.
Went to the bathroom and did my daily business. But when I went to flush, I noticed there was barely any water in the toilet. That's when I remembered the city was shutting our water off to do some road work. How could I forget? Place I work at
Did you ever notice you never remember it just before?
No. Place I work at is really small. Everyone uses the same bathroom, so I couldn't just leave it there. Everyone would know it was me. I had gotten there before anyone else. I had to get it out of there somehow.
Well,
first, I considered putting it in the trash can next to the toilet. But it was a hot summer day. I worried about someone finding it and looking for the psycho who put their poo in the trash. Couldn't risk it. Had to extract it and take it as far away as possible. What about just getting water and filling the toilet? Never mind. Terrified someone would walk into the office.
Where would you find water in a bathroom? There's no water. Wait, there's a sink.
Mm-hmm. Of course, maybe the water. If
they shut off the water.
Yeah. Well, so and spitting isn't going to do it.
I don't know, across the street. And if the water's off, go to the bodega near you.
There you are.
Oh, by the way, for us in the Midwest, I found out a bodega is like a little, like Quick Trip.
Yeah, kind of like that.
7-Eleven, those kind of things.
Yeah.
Are there still 7-Elevens?
I haven't seen one, and
we used to call them convenience stores. Yeah. Let's buy a few bottles of water.
There you go. Terrified someone would walk into the office, I ran to my desk, grabbed a plastic bag.
Kidding.
And hurried back to the bathroom. Then I adroitly scooped up my poo with some paper towels, wrapped it in the plastic bag, and slipped it into my purse. I put my poo in my purse. I walked out of the office and began looking for the best place to dump the body. There was a shopping mall close by, so I went in, found a garbage can, and just dropped it in. Funnily enough, I later returned. Funnily enough, I later learned that another girl from work had done the exact same thing.
No, in this case, funny means strangely.
I hate when those things happen. I just sit there and go, well, this is a revolting turn of events. Now what am I going to do? Okay.
All right. Sad but true lie detector story number 2.
All righty.
Richard Madden, Cecil County, was a person of interest after a 10-year-old girl was raped and murdered near her home.
Okay.
For whatever reason, the main person of interest, Richard Madden, agreed to take a lie detector test and prove that he was innocent, which isn't quite how it all went down. According to the retired Maryland State Police officer that administered the test, Madden was lying about his involvement in the case. As it turns out, his step-parents owned the home that Cammie disappeared from in Port Deposit. Port Deposit.
5 cents?
Why would you name a port? Did it have nothing but banks? What?
Well, I was also thinking maybe nothing ever was sent out from that port. So all you did was come and throw the stuff on the shore.
Sure. Of course. Where was I now?
In another world.
Yeah. I thought the couple, Ring thought of the couple as her grandparents. This is the little girl that was attacked and murdered. The little girl thought of the couple as her grandparents, even though they weren't related. The day after she was reported missing, her body was found about 60 yards from the home. Madden's lie detector test proved that he was a suspect.
Okay.
And then, of course, as time goes on, because DNA tests never happen overnight except on television.
Correct.
DNA, he's charged with the rape and murder of Cammie Ring. DNA is not the panacea we think it is, but
sometimes
it's awful helpful at times.
I really like it. I have found a treasure trove of signs.
As in signs, everywhere's a sign.
Sign of the times. Sign here.
Signs, everywhere's a sign.
Free belly rubs with exam. Sorry, pets only.
Damn it.
And Jason Momoa.
Did you hear he might be back in the DC universe? There are rumors he might, well, because, James Gunn came in and just annihilated everything.
Yeah.
I have a whole nother beef with Max for taking off tons of the animated movies they had.
Oh, yeah.
Dumb bastards. The only reason to watch DC stuff was their animated movies. You let the live action drivel on. Anyway, sorry. Jason Momoa might be coming back as...
Aquaman?
No, he was Aquaman. He would be coming back as Lobo, the intergalactic bounty hunter.
Oh.
I could see Momoa doing that.
That'd be fun.
Physically. I have a hard time him being as weird as Lobo could be, but he's an actor. We'll see.
Let's see what happens. On a taco truck, every taco is hand-rolled with exotic Mexican spices by genuine Mayan virgins. Or Carlos, depending on who's available.
601.
This looks like it's a hurricane fence. It looks like it's near a park, like a softball complex or something.
Yep.
Prohibited items. Alcohol.
Yep.
Knives.
Yep.
Weapons.
Oh, sure.
Swedish fish.
My kids love Swedish fish.
Yeah, I want to know this story.
There's got to be a reason.
I want to know the story now. This one is just...
It's like the stop sign?
Yeah.
Right? A normal normal rectangular stop sign.
Yep.
Underneath it, someone put eating animals.
Okay.
Under that, someone put without barbecue sauce.
Ah, this is good. I love that. Here's one from Britain. There's an arrow pointed to the left. and a little sign hanging under it that says WC, water closet, toilets. But there's one more sign, Tinkletorium. And this will forever change my language. Got to use the Tinkletorium. Sorry, guys. In a turn for the worse, health pathological diagnostic. Blood, stool, urine, semen, pregnancy, etc. are tasted here.
Oh, for lack of an editor.
It gets worse. This is the National Travel and Tourism Week sign for Visit KC. Did you know Kansas City welcomes 25 million visitors annually?
Yes, I knew that.
See, I'd have believed it about Pittsburgh.
Explains a lot of things about Kansas City, doesn't it?
English is...
Shelley Duvall died?
Sorry. Yes, she did. Yeah. Complications on diabetes.
Bummer.
Yeah. She was what? She was 70 something?
75? There was a
70.
kid actor that died.
Yeah. Yeah.
The little boy from Alf.
Really? I didn't know that.
He died. He was, what, 46? Sorry, I didn't mean to put obits right in the middle of your story.
It's all right. It's okay. You might as well. It's our show. We can't not sell hamburger on this moment. It's fix the girl. I am sorry is close. It's got to be a public school. Yes, you with the hand and the waving.
What?
Yeah. Well,
I'm sorry. Let me put that in the phrase of a question. What is...
We can't not sell hamburger on this moment. It's fix the girl. I am sorry is close.
So, New York or Chicago public school?
Yeah. Good Lord. I'm thinking Edina.
I don't know. We used to mock them for being cake eaters.
And that cake was so good. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, I know. It makes no sense to me either how they let him in. Because Dad lied on the application. I don't know.
On a Chinese...
No, man, they live there. I don't know. I'm telling you.
On a Chinese menu.
My zebra is lost.
Whatever
Lucille's just shaking her head.
Whatever the dish was in Chinese characters.
Yeah.
In the English translation. And I want 2 of these because they're $52. And I'm thinking 104 cheap at twice the price. I'll have explodes the large intestine, please. Now, my question is it mine or somebody else's?
That's always a good question. Okay. The Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
Penny falls in her shower. Sheldon has to help her. Yep. Don't look. And he promises not to peek. And then he goes later in the show, right? It's like, although I do wonder why you have the word soup tattooed on your lower back. You promised not to look. No, I said, gentlemen, don't look. I'm not always a gentleman. And by the way, it's not soup, it's courage. Well, I suppose it takes courage to have soup tattooed, some kind of commitment to have soup tattooed on your back.
That's good stuff.
What'd you have on your shirt? It says something great. No, I think it says 2 for the price of 1. What?
Or Dink Brain.
That could be good.
You'd better trust your tattoo artist or his translation machine before you start putting things like ice in Chinese on your shoulder.
Who has ice on hers?
I thought your daughter did.
She does. That's right. She had the ice tattoo was the first one.
Yeah. So, and finally,
thank God,
on a Hardee's sign.
Uh-oh.
Try one of our $3 anus melts. Let's go back up to the exploding colon.
Would make more sense at Taco John's, but I'm just saying.
Hey, I love Taco John's.
That explains a lot, especially about all the poop stories you find.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.